I am Xavier, I'm 43 years old, French citizen. I've been having issue with different substance in the past 29 years. I've managed for most of the substance to get rid of it, but the last substance that I was on was mainly alcohol. And sadly, couldn't get rid of it on my own. It was getting a little bit of a situation around me, and for myself, I thought that somehow or the other alcohol was taking more control of me than I was actually thinking I was having control on. So I decided with my wife that maybe it will be better for me to go in some rehabs. So I went to check in India. I visited 2 places in Chennai, and actually I was quite disappointed, but ready even though to try. My wife disapproved it. She said, no way, you don't go in this kind of place, it will not help. So she started to look on the internet, and luckily for me, she found this place that's called Safe House. And so we called directly and we spoken with Nitin. And the first contact I got with Nitin was actually really reconforting, understanding person. And we decided to come straight away. And when I came, I was quite surprised. First of all, Nitin said, listen, you are here for 1 month. This is your place. It's 15 days I'm here, and from the first day, I do think it's my house. I feel at home, I feel comfortable, and it makes all the difference. I don't feel I live in someone else's place. I don't feel I am in a rehab center in a way. And yeah, the surrounding help a lot. So for me, this is a big plus. So in the day what we do, first we wake up quite early. We have a first session of yoga, a breakfast, first session of yoga that lasts a bit like some or the other 1.5 hours. Then we have a small break following some group session. Group sessions are really important, as well as yoga. I think it's important to start the day with yoga. It frees your mind a bit, and you feel at ease with your body. The session group is good. It helps to actually introspect what are actually your problems and where it comes from. As it's a group session, everyone have to share some or the other their experience, and everyone have different experience or different perspective. So it helps each of us to understand what is actually the deep problem of each of us. Might be a different one or might be the same, but some or the other it helps to see that there is other people that do feel either the same or have similar experience. Then following that, we have in the afternoon another session, either group session, either an individual session. Also, I think really important. Then most of the time we can use the pool table. We are having the swimming pool, all the gymnastic and all this. We can actually, it's anytime we want, anytime we can use. The same about on Sunday we can go out. Every Sunday we go out, so we can visit a bit the town, how it is around. That is really nice. It make us a bit of free mind. When we come back, we don't feel coming back to a rehab center. We just feel like actually we're coming back home. So that is a really good feeling inside. I guess if it wasn't like this, it will be 50% much harder to pass and to make the effort to become clean. All the surrounding is important. The staff are great, understanding. They listen, they don't just hear, they listen, and this is important. Anytime you have something to share, there is always someone that you can share with. So for me, this is actually more idyllic than I thought. It's better than I thought. I've seen on the internet, but on the internet, you see pictures, you see this, it's always very nice. I went to some place and it was not nice as the picture. Here it was the inverse. It's actually much better than actually the picture I've seen. and I mean, you see pictures of the therapist, but when you meet them, you really feel close. So for me, it's a great experience. I know that I will obviously get rid of my problems, and I think I will maybe not have been able to do it in another center. It's important. It feels like maybe you feel like maybe in a hotel, but more like in a hotel, it's your house. So it's quite a luxury house, I will say. You know, Wi-Fi all the time, so there is no restraint about using the Wi-Fi, internet, what so on. There is no timings, you know, specific. If you're not feeling well, then you can be a little bit on your own. In a way, they're not going to also let you always on your own. You have to make the effort. That is good. That makes you a little bit have to put an input of your own, as the therapists are putting also their input. So it's important that we collaborate as well. It's a really nice experience, and I wish more people can have this kind of place. There isn't much of this kind of place. It would be better if there was much more places like this. And I thank Nitin a lot for actually great contact. First contact is important. Without that great contact at the starting, I might not have come till Delhi. I will have passed away to a nice experience that I'm having, and I'm sure that my family will be glad to see me back. So thanks a lot. Safe house.